yeah, this is sort of like what I do.
Becky Excel.
Thank you very much. Hello everyone. So I'm in the car again with Mark. We're always in the car.
I think you should get merch printed that says, hello, I'm in the car again.
I can't help it. I'm always in the car. But yet again today, I think last time we were in the car, I was like, I'm in the car, but for a different reason, not the hospital. Again, different reason today. We are in the car because we are going to a foodies festival, which we went to one in Brighton just sort of a few weeks before my operation, and we're going to one today in Chelmsford and tomorrow, and we're going because I'm doing a cooking demo. I'm doing a baking demo today, and this is my first demo since my operation, so it's been a month. It's been a whole month since I had my double mastectomy.
That's gone quite quick, I think.
It has gone quickly, and I'm not sure. Well, I am sure. I feel ready to be doing this, but I
disagree.
But I have had a lot of messages saying, you know, be careful and stuff. But I think I'm here today and I'm making some cookies. It's a really hot day, so it's not going to be difficult to mix stuff because everything's going to be blimmin' melted. So hopefully it'll be all right. It's only half an hour, and the thing is that it's relatively close to where we live, so it felt like a good sort of starter demo food show thing back, because I've got quite a few coming up, which we've actually put up Mark helped me make a little like tour. It's like a quick and easy tour, which actually I need to talk to you about quick and easy later, but I will later. But yeah, we've got this little tour of places that I'm going to be over the summer and into the autumn in terms of doing demos, book signings, talks, all that stuff. There might be more added over time, but this is one of the first ones. So yeah, I think, what's the time now? I'm doing it in like about 45 minutes or so. So we probably should go in. But yeah, you won't see this video until after it's happened, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully, I guess.
Yeah, but the thing is, hello, I'm here by the way. What you've neglected to mention is that until about midnight last night, you were in extreme pain.
Oh my God.
And I was like, are you really going to be able to do this?
Oh my God,
today?
so yesterday in the afternoon, I started to get really bad sort of stomach cramps. And then by the evening, after dinner, which we didn't have much for dinner because neither of us felt very well, my stomach started to just go. Oh my God, it was the worst. And then like, you just came downstairs, didn't you? And I was just like, I don't feel well. And so
I mean, she always says that to some degree about her stomach. But
I dragged myself upstairs and I just lay down, and I was basically like in bed shrieking and like.
She was like basically like if you imagine someone screaming in pain but without any noise. Yeah, but still the same reaction. That was it.
Mark gave me my cuddly toy dog that has been inherited by Peggy from when I was a kid, and I was hugging it and I was biting its ear to stop myself from shouting because it was so bad. And I was up until about 3 a.m. just sort of slowly massaging my stomach. Basically, I think it was just that I had the most horrendous trapped gas or wind or whatever, like the worst that you could ever imagine, to the point where we thought we might have to go to the hospital. Like, because I didn't think it was that, because I've had trapped wind and gas before.
That's been very painful.
That's been painful, but nothing like this. It was like the worst. So yeah, I didn't think I would be here today. I was just massaging my stomach like, please get out of me because I've got to bake cookies tomorrow. And fortunately, today I feel much better. Like, I feel 1,000 billion% better. I still feel really awful, but it's just in comparison to how I felt last night, it was horrendous. It was the worst, but I'm feeling much better now. Better enough to do this, although I haven't eaten anything today, even though it's like lunchtime now, because I'm terrified of putting stuff into me before I do the demo, just in case I start getting all that pain again, because I don't know the reason for the pain.
We'll have something good for dinner.
We'll have something good for dinner, yeah. But anyway, we must go, because otherwise we'll miss the demo, and you know, I'll be stressed, because however many times I do these things, I get nervous, and I need to get myself all sorted. Plus, I've got butter in the boot, God, and it's going to be melting. So yeah, I'll see you later.
When you're on the world alone, too tired upon your heat, and walk a long road, walk that long road back home. of my people. Now they are ghosts. Those that I'm afraid of are the ones I love.
Go crazy, I want you to give her the biggest foodies welcome for the wonderful Becky XL.
Hello. Thank you very much. Oh, I come out with water and I forgot my butter, so here we
It
go.
will melt in no time, my friend. It will melt in no time at all. How are you doing?
I'm good, yeah. It's good to be at this is my second foodies event. I went to the one in Brighton, what was it, a month ago? I don't know when it was, a month and a bit ago.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to be back, and this to me is my local event as well, because I'm only from Colchester, so...
Colchester?
Yeah, so it was
my
just
goodness.
down the road. It was still awful getting here. A12 was horrendous, but
No.
we move on.
Fantastic. Well, I've said to the guys here how unbelievably prolific you are.
Oh, thank
So
you.
your beautiful recipe books, these very much came out of blogging.
Yes, so back in 2009, I found out that I couldn't eat gluten anymore. It was a right old pain. Just, there wasn't stuff that I could have, and that just made me really frustrated, and I just lived with it for a few years. And then I started writing my own recipes. I put them online, and some people started to find them, and then it sort of grew from there and there and there. And then a few years ago, people asked me if I would write a cookbook. And of course I said yes, so I've just been doing it ever since. But yeah, so it's been a bit crazy. So I've had those 3 out, and I do want to just show, this is the only copy in the whole entire world which I got sent by my editor about 3 days ago. This is my 4th book, which comes out on the 25th of August. And it's a bit scary because it's actually got me on the front, which I'm not the most, I'm very self-conscious, so it's a bit scary to see that. But yeah, this is the next book that's coming out, quick and easy gluten-free, so... So yeah, I'm not allowed to just let you take this off or have a look at it too much because it is the only copy. But if you have any questions afterwards, I'm more than happy to just chat about it. And yeah, also those books, I think there's that guy over there is selling them if you don't have one. And I've obviously brought a little pen in my pocket, which I always forget in case anyone wants a book signed. So I did when there was the Queen's Jubilee, there was when she was with Paddington Bear and stuff, and she got a sandwich out of her bag.
Brilliant.
I was like, I posted about that being just like me, because you'll always find that wherever I go, I'll always have a sandwich or a snack or something in my bag, because you just can't risk it. I don't want to be hungry. I'm not good when I'm hungry. So.
Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch.
Oh my goodness, that was really fun actually. I am so hot though, and Mark just had to get chocolate off my face because there was chocolate chips melting everywhere and I must have rubbed my mouth or something. But yeah, it was amazing seeing so many of you and signing books and having a chat and having some photos taken. It's still forever surreal to me and crazy. But yeah, I'm backstage at the moment on the baking stage. Backstage on the baking stage, yeah. So I thought I'd just give you a little tour. It's nothing special, but it's where we hang out and where we sort of set up prior to going out on stage and doing our thing. So this is just behind the tent. So here, this I guess is the sounds bit. Don't touch this obviously. And the music's on at the moment because no one's on. This is my mic that I had earlier. And we've got some bits and bobs so that we don't have to bring stuff. Oh, and then we've got a.
Are we filming?
Yeah, I'm filming.
Hi, how are we doing?
This is a local lady who's amazing at melting, but amazing at making cakes.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm Liz from Boo Bakes.
There you go.
Yes, indeed. And
Oh, there we go. This is the crew.
Whole crew.
I'm filming for my vlog.
hello.
So these are two of the she's been presenting.
Right, so this is how much we love you. We'll hug in this heat.
You're looking very. I love your earrings. Look, let me just. They are beautiful. There we go.
So I'm Charlotte White. I look after this theatre, and working with Becky is just such a joy.
Oh.
To see gluten-free baking made so unbelievably easy and delicious.
And I didn't tell you to say that.
She actually didn't. This is Liz Burnett from Boo Bakes, who is cracking
We need to keep people watered in this weather.
It's very hot today, and
Is this really hydrating?
This is, I'm drinking 3 bottles of water for each glass I have.
Oh,
I'm well behaved.
Yeah, very well
More
behaved.
importantly, Becky, I believe it is gluten-free.
Oh, is it?
So I think you're
Very
okay.
nice. So we've got like just some bakes. We've got. I was just showing them the backstage area.
Oh,
They're,
it's so
you know,
glamorous.
It's so glamorous. These are some of the cookies from earlier. Got some produce. Look, this shows how hot it is. One of the other chefs who's doing stuff today has got all this stuff, but he's also got his deodorant in there. Very important. And then it's just out here. And this is where I walked out onto the stage. So yeah, we're gonna go out and do a bit of exploring, aren't we?
Yeah, check out what's stopping and buy.
Yeah. Off we go. Right, so we're back from day 1 at Foodies Fest, and we decided today to buy a few bits because we had a little nosy round, but it was so hot that we didn't do it for too long. But these are the things that we bought. So, firstly, these brownies from a little company called the Rebel Brownie, and these were mainly for Mark because he just saw them and really wanted them. So these ones here are all vegan and dairy-free. These two are just gluten. All of them are gluten-free. But these two are just gluten-free. So I think he got like this white chocolate and raspberry, maple and pecan, triple chocolate, chocolate orange, and then I think I went for a really nice looking blondie. I think this was like a blueberry and lemon brownie. I think, can't be sure. But yeah, I can eat them all. Mark can have these ones, and they just look amazing. So we're gonna tuck in. So I think Mark's already been nibbling on this one. So that was one thing we got. Then Mark also got himself some fudge. This is vegan fudge. So this is obviously, Mark, if you didn't know, is lactose intolerant. So he needs to find fudge that is like dairy free or vegan. So he found this, and he had some at the stand as well and said it was really nice. So he bought this, and I think he's already eaten another pack of it or something. Or he bought some other ones anyway. This is the only one I could find to show you. And then the other thing, which we both had some good tasters of at the show, was from the Great British Cheese Company. I love my cheese. Mark also loves his cheese. And obviously, as I said, whilst this is all like dairy-free stuff for him, he's lactose intolerant. So hard cheeses like these are perfect because they're also lactose-free. So we got the Flagship and the Red Arrow. So this is like a really nice cheddar. This is more like a Red Leicester, and they are incredible. So if you ever see these around, definitely go and get some. Try tasters and just buy some because so good. I am so excited to just nibble on this. I am a massive like eat cheese every single day of my life kind of person, always have been. So this and this is right up my street. But then also these are going to be, I think I'm going to have some of these now, or a little bit of one. I'm not sure which one. I think I might go for the blondie. But yeah, didn't buy too much, but what we did buy, really happy with. Also, whilst I'm showing you new things, I thought I would show you and welcome you to my new look website. So obviously, same old website as always. It's glutenfreecupoftea.co.uk. But for the first time in many years, it's had a bit of a facelift, and I absolutely love it. It's got a new design. It's much easier to use. It looks good. I hope you can see all of this, but it's just, I'm so happy with it. It took a lot of work and planning and everything, and I had some people who are incredible at design doing it. Obviously, I'm not the designer, and I'm not the, I can't do all this, but I worked alongside them to make it look how I wanted it to look, and I'm super happy with it. So it's much easier to use, pretty much. So if you're searching for a recipe now, you can press search here, and you can just search. So if you're looking for cookies, type in cookies, and loads of different cookies will come up. Or if you're looking for like brownies, lots of brownies will come up. It's just really nicely done, and I think it looks better as well, because the other, well, what it looked like before, obviously it was all right, but this is just a little step up, and got these little icons which hopefully you can see are moving around. You probably can't because it's a bit far away, but the reason I wanted to show you this is that, well, in the video earlier I said I want to talk to you about Quick and Easy. And I said I'll speak to you a bit more about it later. So if you click on this section, books, you'll see that obviously we've got how to make anything gluten-free. We've got how to bake anything gluten-free, which this is book 1. Book 2, we've got how to plan anything gluten-free up here. But also we have got this,
we've got this thing here. This is Quick and Easy Gluten Free, which is my 4th book, which I announced a few weeks ago now, but I realised I hadn't mentioned it on YouTube and in a video properly. So yeah, this is it. This is Quick and Easy Gluten Free. It's coming out on the 25th of August in like the UK, very soon after in Australia, and then a little bit later in the US and Canada, I believe. I can't remember the exact dates, but there's all the details on this post. So if you click more info here, you can see that I've just done a little sort of rundown of it on the blog. So definitely go and check that out. I'll link it below. But basically, that was my announcement picture. Look at Peggy. Basically, it's a book with over 100 brand new recipes. They're all quick and easy, as it suggests. So they're either 30-minute meals that take 30 minutes to, get from cooking to on the table, or they're like lazy cooking, which is what I class as the easy stuff. So they'll take about 5 to 10 minutes of effort, and then you can just let like the slow cooker or the oven or whatever do its thing, and then you'll have your meal ready. So it's got lots of different chapters in it. Oh, here you go. I've broken it down. So if you go to this page, you'll see it in more detail, but it's got breakfast chapters, lunch, fakeaways. I know lots of you love the fakeaways in the first book, so it's got more of that. Comfort food, weeknight favourites, speedy sides, party food. Party food's very good. Very, very good. And then it's got a couple of sweet chapters as well, because I couldn't not have sweet. But it's mainly savoury with a little bit of sweet, lots of dinner ideas, but lots of easy. Like I've got a 30 minutes sweet treats chapter, so, you can make desserts and stuff in 30 minutes, which is crazy. So yeah, there's lots and lots of stuff in here, lots of info, but pretty much what I would love it if you could do is to go over and pre-order it now. You can pre-order it wherever's best for you. I'll link everything in the description below, but pre-ordering really, really, really helps the book. It helps it get up in the charts. It helps people have more awareness that gluten-free is something that is in demand, because people don't seem to think it is. So yeah, it would really, really, really help me more than you can imagine if you could pre-order it rather than maybe waiting till it comes out. So if you could do that, I would just love you. You'll get it as soon as it comes out, as quickly as possible if you do that. Yeah, it would just mean the world. So that is my news, I guess. Quick and Easy Gluten Free, out on the 25th of August. And the new website as well, which some of you people don't seem to know that I have a website. I've had this website since 2013. And so obviously with that, there are tons and tons and tons of different recipes on there, all different things. I think there's about over 500. So if you are looking for something, it's probably on here. All gluten-free, obviously, and lots of dairy-free, lots of low FODMAP, lots of vegan and veggie or alternatives of how to make things that. So it's all here. And lots of like seasonal things as well that aren't relevant now, like the simnel cake, but they will be. Christmassy things. They'll be relevant soon enough, sadly. We're getting there, aren't we? And also, obviously, you can sign up for my newsletter on here. And with that, if you sign up, you'll be sent, firstly, a free gluten-free products guide, which I created specifically for anyone who signs up. And then you'll get regular little things that aren't really annoying from me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But I just thought I'd show you. And I really hope you like the look of the new website. And even more so, you want to click on this and go on, see it flashing there, order a copy, and you can decide where you order it from, and that's it. So yeah, thanks for that. Well, I'm saying thanks for that. Thanks for listening to me waffle on about what I got at the show, or at the festival as it were, and my website, and the new book. Super exciting. Any questions, just leave them below. And yeah, I'm just going to go and rest now because I've got to go back to the festival tomorrow, and that was quite exhausting for someone who's just had major surgery. It's Saturday now, and excuse if it looks really messy around me, but it's the second day of Foodies Festival in Chelmsford today. I'm about to go, Mark's about to drive me, and obviously yesterday we made cookies, which went down very well. Today I'm making pizza, so yeah, need to get a whole different lot of ingredients ready to get out the door. Hopefully all goes well. Looks like it's raining, although it's like 25 degrees. no idea what's going on. Hopefully it doesn't rain, because will anyone come if it rains? Please do. Yeah, anyway, gonna head there now, and I don't know if I'll film anything. Obviously I won't film when I'm demoing, but I don't know if we'll get any footage or anything. But I just thought I'd let you know. And also the fact that lots of people have messaged me saying, you know, should you be doing all of this? And yeah, it is very tiring. Obviously when I'm out on stage talking and stuff, I'm super happy and positive, and I'm always happy and positive, and I absolutely love doing it. But when I get home tonight, I'm just gonna lie on the sofa and probably go to sleep, because I think I need that rest to help me recover. So yeah, anyway, I need to go soon, so see you later. Hello.
We're here.
It's a bit cold.
Yeah, this is the glamorous life of doing cooking demos.
Look, I've got goosebumps.
Another day, another car park. The same car park. It's actually, there's a lot more cars here than yesterday.
I preferred what I was making yesterday. I hope people like it. I hope we actually do it well.
I thought I'd give people an insight into my personal life as what's my job role? I call it like skivvy.
I was going to say skivvy. I was going to say skivvy boyfriend.
No, helper.
Assistant.
That's the what I'm looking for. So my car boot is just full of copies of books.
Yep.
All the time.
I'm really cold. Have you got a jumper?
Today it's full of stuff. No, the helper has not bought clothing. I thought you could at least do that. Otherwise you turn up naked. I've got all her cooking stuff. Obviously I'm helping her carry it because she can't carry anything.
I can carry my phone and that's it.
Well, not that different to usual.
No.
And I've got my backpack with actually more books in it.
It's very windy. I don't know when the sun's coming out. Oh yeah, my app's not very good anymore. I've got this weather app called Dark Skies, which I think I had to pay for. People said it was really good. And then...
It's bright most of the time.
Well, it told me earlier it was going to be sunny today. It said it was going to be 25 degrees, I think, earlier. I swear it still does, but I'm actually having to hold my
walking and then you'll warm up.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the camera down and start walking a bit faster.
Pick up the pace.
Pick up the pace.
So I was going to keep on my toes, but I not know which side. Hello, Becky.
Oh,
Welcome.
thank you so much, and thank you everyone for coming. This is very nice to see.
There'll be quite a few invested viewers here because of the tone and what we're going to be talking about. So, Becky, why don't you tell us the dish you're going to be doing, and then I've got loads of questions. And if there are any questions throughout, please put your hand up. If you're not feeling shouty, call me over and you can use the mic. If you are feeling shouty, then just shout. Questions, not just like intermittently through the demo.
Shout abuse or something.
Yeah, no heckling. If we can keep that down, that'd be great. So Becky, yes, what are you doing dish-wise?
I'm going to make something, well, really, really simple. Something that if you're gluten-free, I would imagine that you massively miss, and that is just a really simple gluten-free pizza. And it's just made in the simplest, easiest possible way. No yeast, no waiting for stuff, no flapping around, nothing like that. Because I'm just not about that. I'm the most lazy of cooks. I'm probably very different to you. Who
I'm quite lazy.
Oh, you're quite lazy.
I can be. Is anyone gluten-free?
Yes.
There we go. So actually, I'm assuming that's not by coincidence. So
I'd like to think that some of you come here for a reason. But the thing is that if you're not gluten-free, I would say that don't just run away, don't just run a mile now, because I guarantee that when you try this at the end, you will not know it's gluten-free. You won't be able to taste it's gluten-free. That is sort of my main thing.
And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your...
So it's the next day after Foodies Fest, and yeah, I just really wanted to say thanks so much to everyone who came. I don't know if any of you are watching. If you are, let me know below. But it was just so nice to... It's one of the best things I find about what I do is getting to meet you guys, just chatting, and I mean, obviously having some photos taken. I never thought I'd say that having photos taken was nice because I used to hate that, but I really enjoy that. And signing your books, but most of all just chatting about gluten-free, like just chatting about our situations and how how my recipes and stuff have helped you potentially, or just situations with gluten-free. Like I was talking to someone about hospitals yesterday, I was talking to someone about schools and how things could be better. Oh, the sun is coming out. I hope you can still see me, it's very bright. I'm squinting like crazy, I think. But yeah, it's just really nice to chat to people who, you know, we have something in common, even if it kind of seems like a negative, I guess, like we all can't eat something. It's something that brings us together, and it's like a community. So it was really, really nice to chat to so many of you. And yeah, if you weren't able to come, because obviously it's in a particular part of the country, the next one I've got is next Saturday in Maidstone in Kent, the 25th of June. Yeah, 25th of June. You might be able to tell I'm a bit distant there. I'm so tired after yesterday. But it's on 25th of June in Kent. So definitely come to that if you're in the area. Otherwise, the following weekend, the Friday, the Saturday and the Sunday, I think it's the 1st, 2nd and 3rd of July, I'm in London at the Excel at the Allergy and Freeform show, and I'm going to be there like all 3 days, and I'm going to be doing a cooking demo, a talk and a book signing on all 3 days. Basically I'll just be hanging around, so if you see me, come say hello. I'll happily sign books, I'll happily just have a good old waffle and a natter with you, and obviously I've got other things coming up over the next few months, so I'll link that below. Like I've made it into like a little tour. It's not a tour, but I've listed them all in a link. I swear I've got like a bug on me. Is there a spider in my hair? Hopefully not. Anyway, I swear I can feel something. I don't know. Or is it just like, because I have my operation and stuff, I haven't sort of sorted my skin and health, and basically I haven't had my eyebrows done, so they're a bit bushy. Maybe I can just see my eyebrows, who knows. But yeah, so I'll link all those dates in the description, and there's some birds having a good old time over there. Yeah, but I just kind of wanted to give you a little update on how I've been feeling, because obviously I've had, you know, these past 2 days where I've been going out, meeting people, doing cooking demos, moving my arms and stuff. And yeah, it's definitely made me realise how much, like, even though it's a month on from my operation, the recovery is going to take a while. Obviously I can do those things. It was a 30-minute demo here, 45-minute demo there, having a bit of a chat. Then I came home and I need to rest. And I can feel today, kind of pulling, like little sort of pulling bits. And I definitely need to watch out for that, and make sure I'm not overdoing it, because, you know, recovery, the more that I look after myself, the quicker recovery will be, the better it will be. I don't want to build up scar tissue and all that stuff. I don't really know. All I know is that recovery is really, really important, and taking it easy will mean that in the long run everything will be better. But obviously in the last video I showed you my scars, which, thank you so much for all the response on that. It was overwhelming and amazing. But I'm not going to show you my scars now, but update wise, they're really going. This one especially, oh my goodness, it looks like it was done, like, it looks like I had it done 6 months ago, not 1 month ago. It's really clearing up really nicely. This one not so much, but I think it's just sort of all a bit, I don't know, it's still a bit bloody around it, but it's fine. So they're looking good, but I still get pain. I still find that I struggle to get up out of bed in the morning. It's like, oh my god, I can't be bothered. But not because I can't be bothered mentally, but just because it's quite a lot of push. So that's frustrating. But yeah, I'm getting on all right, and I'm glad that I've been able to do a few bits. I still haven't driven. I just don't feel like I'm ready to drive yet, so that's another thing. And what else haven't I done? I've done most things. I obviously haven't done stuff like lifting stuff. The grass needs a bit of a cut. I haven't cut the grass, so I'm not going to be doing that. Mark will have to do that. I'm usually the grass cutter, but he's going to have to do it this time around, because I don't think pushing something like that would be a good idea. But yeah, my scars aren't at the point yet, although thank you so much for all the sort of tips and stuff on, you know, helping the scars recover and stuff. They're not quite at the point yet, although this one probably is, but this one not yet, to start putting stuff on them, because they're still quite sort of, they're still so fresh. But I'm definitely going to start doing that quite soon. I just need to double check with my consultant and the breast care team how long it takes for me to be able to do that, because obviously everyone's got their sort of tips and stuff, but I want to check with the people who actually did the operation when I should start doing that. But I think stuff like bio oil, like so many of you have said, I mean, the amount of people who said bio oil to me over the last week or so is crazy. So I'll definitely be getting some of that. And yeah, the other thing that I need to do, that I've been starting to do as regularly as I can, I should do it more regularly, but trying my best to remember, is exercises. So obviously I've had something done where now I'm not so movable, just for now, and I need to gradually start to improve my thing. Like, I can't lift my arms above my head properly yet. I can kind of do that, but not super loads, and I shouldn't be. But I need to start doing exercises. So I've been doing them this week, and Mark's been doing them with me, but helping me along, just basically to motivate me. So I thought what I'd do is I'd show you some of the exercises I've been doing, and I don't know, maybe that's useful if you're going through something like this or will be in the future, or don't know, if you're a nosy Parker. So yeah, I'm gonna go inside now and do some of my exercises. It will make me do them, and yeah, I need to find out if there's a spider on my glasses or something. Bit annoying. And also, I'm really hot because it chucked it down last night. It was so rainy, and there was a storm, and I had to hug Peggy in bed because she was scared of the thunder. So I thought today was going to be really cold, so I put on a cardigan, because I still, with all the button-up stuff, I don't have that many button-up t-shirts or anything, which is annoying. So I'm always sort of in cardigans when I'm just around the house, and now I'm really blimmin' hot. Really hot. Ah, that's better. Yeah, I'm gonna go inside and do some exercises, and I'll try and get Mark to maybe film it or something so you can see them. So yeah, let's go.
The exercise class is in session.
I don't like exercise classes, but firstly, these are the things that I started with at the very beginning. And said, oh, hello. You gonna join in?
I don't have shoulders.
You don't have shoulders? Well, you can just sit there then. You gonna sit down? Oh, good girl. What I do to sort of warm up is to do some sort of up and down with my shoulders, which it feels like, why would you be doing this? But.
And how do you feel when you do it? Like, is it tight? Is it?
It is a little bit tight here.
Oh, okay.
But it's something that is quite easy now, because obviously it's a month on. And sort of shrugging them backwards. I guess for me, I think it's more just about like loosening up and making sure I don't stiffen up and things don't just stop working. Because if you don't use things, then, you know, they don't, I don't know. I'm no physio, am I?
Yeah, this is just what we know from a leaflet.
Yeah, from a leaflet.
And it's been helping, so.
So I just thought this is what I do, so why not just turn the camera on and press record? So,
just for the benefit of people watching this video.
Yeah.
How high can you lift your arms right now, comfortably?
Comfortably.
Like without, you know.
Here.
Okay.
But they're still bent. Like I couldn't have them. I haven't been able to have them straight up in the air.
Yeah.
At this point, they feel like I can feel stretch.
Yeah.
So I guess that's not.
That's pretty good though.
But yeah.
Oh, don't push too far.
I think that's as far as I can go. There's still a bit of bend.
So this is why she's doing the physio, in case you're wondering, because she cannot lift her arms higher than that.
No, and I'm also a bit cautious. Like I probably if I don't know, something was coming from the sky and it was making me jump, I'd probably just do it. You know, like you would just do these things.
Yeah, but it's probably not a good idea.
And it's not a good idea. I think it's better to do it gradually and sort of build it up rather than doing it, because I don't know, I get a bit nervous with the whole scars. They're all like knitted together, and I kind of like. I don't want to stretch too much and then them burst open.
She's always worried about them exploding.
Not that they're going to. It's been a month, but I'm still. I don't know. I guess it's good to be cautious.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So that's the sort of thing that I do first, and do it a few times, and a few times throughout the day as well. Like the more you do it, the better, I guess. So then I'm going to show you one of the basic ones that I do, which is kind of like, I don't know, like scratching your back, which is something that. You kind of, when you're not able to do things like this, it's like you suddenly realise how you just sometimes want to scratch your back.
I have scratched her back multiple times for her.
So this is sort of like just hanging your arms here and then just sort of raising them, I guess, shall I turn around?
Yeah.
Sort of raising them to be sort of like here, and then just dropping them down again and just sort of doing that a few times so that it's like, I guess you're getting used to that movement. I obviously can't literally go that high, but to be honest, I wasn't that flexible to start with.
So we don't have a good base, really.
No, we don't really have a good base. This is pretty good for me. Like, I've never been someone who could literally, like, scratch up there. But I just like to try and keep it. Maybe from doing these, I'll actually be better and I'll actually be more flexible. So just do that. It's just making me realise I'm a bit sweaty, though.
Oh, that's not part of the physio.
No, but that's the thing. I have to wear this surgical bra all the time, and when the weather's hot like it was the other day, and it was like 30+ degrees, it's
You can't just whip it off, can you?
No. So yeah, this is another one, if you're wondering. There is quite a few. In this, I mean, there's probably tons of other ones, but in the little leaflet thing that I got given, there's sort of, 4 basic ones, there's a couple of warm-ups, and then there's a few more advanced ones, which I quite like doing. I think they're my favourites. So shall we show an advanced one?
Yeah, let's show me your advanced.
Okay, so this is the one that you kind of knew about already. I think you said that when we watched the bold type that she was doing something like this.
Do you not remember?
No, I don't remember. But if anyone has any interest in like BRCA and stuff, definitely watch the bold type. Bold type is awesome anyway.
On Netflix.
Yeah, on Netflix. But we were told about it because I said I've got this BRCA2 mutation, and then people were like, watch bold type, and it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. You just have to, we won't explain it, just watch it.
Yeah, just watch it. But yeah, this is sort of like what I do. Creep up my arms, and then I get to about here, and that's as far as I can go, and I hold it for about 10 seconds.
That's definitely better than when you first tried it, you know?
Definitely, yeah.
Unless you're like going further for the video.
No. No, I feel my point, and then that's as far as I go. I forgot to count. I often forget to count, but I think that's probably about 10 seconds.
I think you're about right, yeah.
So then just go back down again, and then just repeat that. So I almost wanted to like push into the wall because it's like leaning. It's
she's doing like a push-up.
It's like being lazy, just like resting on something. But I try and keep really nice and straight. Go up, about there, and you can, especially one of my arms or one of my sides, you can feel the pull a little bit more.
Oh, interesting. Which side?
This side, I can feel that I need to be a bit more careful.
I think that was your more painful side at
first.
That's
the side that has the more, like the scars are a little bit worse, the bruising was worse. So I just do that, then come back down again, and just repeat that a few times. So that's kind of the more advanced one. And I guess it's not just doing these sort of things. For me, like I do a lot of things around the house, or like when I've been doing the cooking demos and I'm sort of mixing stuff in a bowl and everything. All those little things kind of, I guess, are physio in themselves, but it's good to just do the set things as well.
Yeah, I can see by all the exercises that they work different areas.
Yeah.
Like you've got the ones where you're moving up your back,
yeah,
lifting your arms up, or like flexing your chest a bit more. So it's quite a good mix of different gentle exercises.
I mean, there are ones that we haven't actually tried yet, just because I'm a bit more nervous and I haven't really been able to put my hands behind my head so much.
Yeah.
I've been able to brush my hair a little bit, but not go super sort of high.
You can't do the back of your head.
Not the back of my head. And there's ones on here, there's one called like elbow push. These two, I haven't really been able to do them as much yet. And I'm a bit sort of cautious, but maybe this week we should start trying these ones, because it's like lying on your back with your hands behind your head. Just feels like quite a stretch at the moment, but
I think I'd feel a very good stretch if I did that on the floor.
Yes.
Like with your hands behind your
head.
head.
So maybe both of us can try that.
I think I need to sit at the computer desk too long.
Yeah, so this is kind of all the stuff that I was sent or brought home, but these are the ones that I'm kind of working on the most at the moment, and I'll work into this, and gradually I guess I'll be at a point where I don't need to do these exercises because I'll be just doing everything anyway and it'll be fine. But I just want to keep doing them and trying to improve and make sure that I listen to my body and recovery goes as smoothly as possible. Anyway, I'll keep you updated with my progress with all my movements and how I'm feeling and everything. But I just want to say thank you so much for all your kindness. It's meant the world and it's really helped me through this whole process so far. I don't think I would be feeling so good about everything without you. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.